Hey guys, and welcome to episode 2 of Zero Fights Aliens in Xenonauts. So when we last left our heroes, we had one dude dead, one dude who had gotten shot in the back, her, and we had just killed this guy. So we're still moving, trying to find where the UFO has landed, and yeah, so let's pick up where we left off. So we're gonna face her that way. This guy needs to reload, but he's out of time units. This guy's gonna watch this direction just in case. Crouch down while he's doing it. You are fine where you are. You need to reload, but no time units to do so. And you're gonna help watch this direction as well. Alright. So let's see what the aliens do. Hear them moving in and out of the UFO, so. And I think with how many... Oh, come on. I hate panicking because you basically lose a turn because of it. Luckily, she didn't throw down her weapons and run, so that's something. But as I was going to say, with the number that we've killed 1, 2, 3, right? I'm guessing that the only ones left are the ones actually in the UFO, and I'm thinking the UFO is probably up over here. So we're going to start heading in that direction next turn after, our panicking soldier recovers. This turn we'll just focus on getting everybody combat ready for next turn. We need to reload. We'll also start moving some people up. Give him a good firing position. We'll move you up here. Oh wait, no, there's the UFO there. Alright, so I was completely wrong, but that's okay. So, this is the direction we're going to be heading next turn. Which means you need to start moving over this way. So, what else do we have? You can probably move here. And anybody else? You haven't moved yet. We'll move you over here. Your shield hasn't taken any damage yet, so if they do pop out and try to shoot you, you'll be okay. Alright. Yeah, we saw somebody moving around in there. So at the very least, they're coming out to meet us, it seems. Alrighty. We have our machine gunner here. He's got a fairly open line of fire on him, but because of how far away that is, those bullets are going to spread out and could very possibly take her in the back. Which, I think she's already had enough of that this mission, don't you? What we could potentially do... So we need to get him... Or we need to get her out of the way so that the machine gunner can do his business. But if we do that, do we have anybody else who can get a shot on him, really? Where are my snipers? You're over here, yeah. Which is not overly helpful. So we're going to move her up here. In preparation for moving up on the UFO next turn. We're going to... this is risky, but we're going to move a couple steps over this way. Excellent. Machine gunner, do your stuff. Nice, we can put a couple shots into him. And then we'll move you up. We'll put you here. Hopefully that will give you a clear shot. Nope, actually it took away your shot. Apparently I had one there. Nope, alright. You move down here then. Oh, and I didn't give you any techniques to crouch. That was a mistake. You could very possibly die because of that mistake. But, what can you do, I guess? Let's move you here. There could still be aliens up here, so I kind of want to keep an eye over here. But I don't think there are, so I'm actually just going to shoot this guy back. Crouch, that leaves me with 34, so I can do a aim shot. Yeah, missed. Alright. So we have a sniper over here who can move... Try and move you to get a good shot. We'll move you over to these trees, I think. That should give you... Yeah, he'll also move next turn, I imagine. Probably just to disappear back to the ship, but... In case he doesn't, I want to be ready to kill him. We'll move you up as well. Should also give you a pretty decent shot. Well, not the greatest, actually. We're else could I move you? I could potentially move you down here after we moved her out of the way next turn. Alright, so let's see what he does. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. That was a mistake on my part. Really admit that one. Oh, come on. There's 3 of them in there from the looks of things. Alright. Well, that was unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I wonder, are you the one with the C4? No. How far can you throw grenades? Not very. Okie dokie then. How are we gonna do this? We've already lost 2 guys. Oh my god. And we have a 4th, her, who is basically dead. She's not bleeding, but if she takes another shot, she is going to die. So I'd like to kind of keep her away from the front lines. Before I do that, though, I definitely need to get another round. See, I only have 2 shots with him left. This is why I usually carry 2 of them. I could do, I wonder. Might be a little overkill, but it would blow open the door, so I could get some shots with my other soldiers, and would kill him. And potentially somebody behind the door. I don't... Wait there. So I got a 28% chance to hit. I have $5 saying that if I fire this shot, it's going to go into this guy right over here. But... well, let's find out how lucky I am. Fire in the hole. That actually worked fairly well. A little bit of damage to the UFO, but didn't actually kill anybody, which is not horrible. Because now I can hopefully shoot them with these guys. And they don't have the door to hide behind now. But then again, I don't have the door protecting them either, so... a little bit of catch-22 there. Catch-22, that's not relevant here at all. What was I saying? I don't know. Moving on. Let's just forget the fact that I said something stupid. So if we crouch, we can hopefully hit you with this guy. This. Shoot. Alright. I'm gonna throw this grenade here as insurance. There's too many of them for me to want to leave alive. So you guys have fun with that. That'll explode at the end of my turn. You are going to run. Hopefully keep you safe. Ready to die. We're going to move you up. Maybe not there, though. Dead soldier there, kind of telling me that might not be the greatest spot to sit you in the world. Who do we have left that can still hopefully shoot? You can, but there's too much of a chance of you killing your own guy there. Maybe we can move you to a spot where you can get a better shot next turn. Yeah, that's a pretty good shot. Pretty good place to be, I think. This is why I don't like doing landings. I'd much rather do crashes, especially in the early game when you don't have the tech to really support it. But gotta deal with the hand you're dealt. Alright. So everybody is taking their turn? Yep. Alright, let's see what these aliens do. Alright, so we killed one. I was kind of hoping I'd kill 2 there, but what can you do? Looks like they're not doing anything. Alright, I'm okay with this. This guy is going to switch back over to his machine gun. And let's see how lucky we get. Oh, he doesn't have enough time units to do that. So let's not see how lucky we get. I'm going to move her up here. Don't come out and decide to shoot me. It's going to be bad, but I need to start advancing on this thing. Yep, that's fine. I know they're there. No, I know they're there. Keep moving. You can't do anything. You can. Let's see. Yes! And 2 for 2? No. What about you? Can you see anybody from where you are? No. If we moved you up here, I'll give you a good line of fire. not horrible. The rock's kind of in the way, but you're just gonna stay out of the fight. You're done. You're done. There's only 9 health left. I could heal her up, but the fight's getting a little bit too close to the end, I think. Somebody not taking their turn. You haven't, but you're gonna stay there. You're more or less stuck at the time being. Alright, so everybody's taking their turn. Let's see what the aliens do. Oh, they're going back to where I can't see them. That's unfortunate. So, here's what we're going to have to do. Actually, if I can move here, you move right up behind me. Or behind him, her. You're going to take out the shotgun. Shield on the ground. On the ground. You, shotgun in hand. That way, if he runs out, we can hopefully shoot him. I don't think you have enough to do this. Put that on the ground. And then put this... No. So put it back. And you'll just hang out there for a turn. We'll switch over to the shotgun next turn. We can move him... Let's leave them all actually prepared to do a reaction shot. If he comes out, I want to fill him with so much lead that... well, I just want him to die, essentially. I was trying to go for a witty quip there, but the only thing I could think of was an incredibly ill-tasted joke about Chinese lead imports. Alright, so you are going to drop your shield on the ground. On the ground. There we go. We're going to wait until next turn to start moving in. We're going to move you to... See, there's 2 of them in there. If I do this wrong, like if I need a little bit more firepower to be comfortable about doing this. If we move you here, risky, but if you move here, crouch. Can't see in there, but you might have a shot. If I were to... so those rocks are in your way. Maybe I can... Maybe with him being there, though, I can convince him to come out and play. I was going to move you over here. You... might as well just get behind the better cover. I don't think you're going to... Actually, you know what? If we move you down here instead... Again, another time units to crouch. Hopefully... Nice. Oh, come on. Kill him. Kill him. Oh, oh noes. Oh noes. Oh noes. I was hoping he would die if he tried to come out like that. Oh, okay. That's less than ideal. I mean, though we did get 3 shots of buckshot off into his face before he killed our guy, so he can't have much left. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to take a shot in the dark here. So you've been suppressed, so you're going to hang up there. We have 2 shots left, and I think I can do this. If I aim here, hopefully we'll suppress him. And we suppressed my own guy. God damn it. Alright. I get the feeling I'm going to lose my other assault. Might as well just wait there. I gotta wait for this guy to recover his time units to make this ploy that could actually work. Oh, come on! Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so she didn't move anywhere, thankfully, so maybe suppressing her wasn't actually so bad. But she's going to have to pick up her gun, which means another turn of waiting, because I want to go in there with as many time units available as possible. So we're going to leave these guys out here, hopefully ready to shoot it if it decides to show its face. Alright. You, stop being an idiot, pick up your gun. hang out there for a turn because, as I said, I want as many time units for this as possible. Alright. Let's... Oh man, if I do this wrong though... Well, no way to know but to try it. Alright, so there he is. Let's see if I can... Need 18 for a normal shot. That's a 22% chance to hit. Let's see if the snipers can't get a round or two into him. Nothing. See, I can get 2 60s. Yeah, that's better. Nope, can't get 2 60s. Ah. 16 or 35. Yes! That's what I want to see. Let's see what you do. Nice! Yes, okay, that's everybody. We did lose all 3, though. So we lost our assault, a rifleman, and a heavy. But we did have somebody, the other rifleman, promoted to sergeant, so that's good. Killed all 6 aliens. There were no civilians to save, so that was good. Alrighty. Oh no, and $21,000 to put into the coffers. Oh no, not horrible. Well, I mean, I would rather not have lost 3 people, but whatever. Speaking of, we're going to have to hire some soldiers to fill out our roster. You're pretty good, so you're so welcome aboard. As are you. As are you. Alright, hire select. Now, hopefully they get here before our next mission, because otherwise we're a little short-handed. Alien invasion. You've probably already noticed we're being invaded, Commander, so I won't state the obvious. The situation is bleak. None of the major powers are able to defend their own airspace, let alone protect the rest of the planet. It seems things are up to us. My team stand ready to help. There may only be a handful of us, but some of the finest minds on the planet are at work in your laboratories. This organization offers a certain freedom from intrusion that appeals to those of intelligence. The key to beating our enemies is to understand them. We are keen to study any extraterrestrial equipment you can recover from the battlefield. In the meantime, we have been gathering intelligence on the size and composition of the alien fleet orbiting our planet, mostly images and data obtained from orbital satellites or ground-based observatories. Given the depressingly disjointed response from the rest of the planet, this is probably the most in-depth study of the invasion to date. We have conclusively identified over 3,000 separate UFOs in orbit around the planet, with several times that amount of additional probable signals. The fleet is comprised of crafts of various sizes. The UFOs already sighted entering our atmosphere represent the smallest orbital signatures detected, while the largest signals identified appear to be enormous warships with dimensions rivaling that of modern aircraft carriers. A glimmer of hope remains. The alien craft seem poorly suited to atmospheric flight. Our interceptors may enjoy some early success against the superior extraterrestrial vessels simply due to better adaptation to the combat environment. This may also explain the appearance of only relatively small craft in the skies above our planet. Our scientists theorize that the aliens will have to modify their craft to enter our atmosphere. The larger the craft, the longer this will take. If they are correct, the largest craft will only appear in the later stages of the invasion. Perhaps this will afford humanity, read us, enough time to organize a more effective defense. I have 2 recommendations. That we consider supplementing our existing F-17 Condor aircraft with a heavier interceptor, capable of carrying more powerful weapons, and that we investigate some form of battlefield support vehicle to aid our soldiers when securing a crashed alien craft. Both proposals are already on your desk. Alright, so speaking of that, the first thing we want is the high-speed interceptor. This is the first thing you have to research this first. If you don't, you're going to get screwed later on. The way that I've kind of found to win in this game, at least on the difficulty levels I've played on, is to take control of the skies. You know, ground combat, if you're not the greatest in, it will suck because you're going to lose some soldiers, but it's not that big of a deal. If you do not control the skies, you will lose. So let's keep things moving. Civilian autopsy. A civilian is a reptilian alien standing roughly 195 centimeters, 6 foot 5 inches tall, and weighing nearly 200 kilograms. The incredible dense skeleton of the creature and its tough scaled hide together account for some 40% of this, the remainder being largely muscles and teeth. Whatever environment the civilians evolved in must have been a hostile one. Their physiology is hardy to the point where I struggle to think of a creature capable of killing one. With up to an inch of scale hidden in places, these creatures have some inherent protection against ballistic weapons. Beneath the scales is a thick layer of dense muscle and a creature's heavy skeleton, both also heavily resistant to damage. Once we had abandoned our bone saws for an angle grinder, we revealed the creature's internal organs. These were much to be expected, the only major anomaly being the presence of 2 hearts inside the torso. It's a Time Lord! Presumably, one alone could not pump sufficient blood around the beast's body to sustain it. Analysis of civilian blood also has some interesting results. Almost 10% of blood volume is comprised of a mixture of powerful coagulants and unspecialized stem cells. We do not yet fully understand the implications of this, but it's quite possible that live civilians are able to rapidly clot wounds and possibly even regenerate damage sustained in combat. Some conclusion. Despite the above, civilians are not perfect soldiers. Much like the brutes down in our engineering department, their physique belies an undersized brain. A civilian probably has as much understanding of squad tactics as it does the finer points of Shakespeare. They also have weak thermal eyesight. They also have weak thermal eyesight, giving them slower reflexes and poor accuracy, although smoke will not hinder their accuracy like it does other aliens. They will prefer to fight us at short ranges where these characteristics are less of a hindrance, so it would be wise to ensure the opposite occurs. And as we can attest from last mission, if they do get close, it can hurt rather badly. Light Scout UFO. My team has finished preliminary studies of the recovered UFO hull. We have designated the Light Scout. It is very small compared to some of the orbital signatures we have detected, barely more than a probe. It is approximately a dozen meters from nose to tail, comprising of a saucer section and 2 wings, filled with what we believe to be sensor equipment. 2 small thrusters mounted on the back of the saucer provide propulsion. The craft does not appear to have a reactor of any kind, instead seeming to draw power from rechargeable capacitors in the wings. It is almost certainly not capable of independent operation. Instead, it would need to be launched from a home vessel at the start of each mission, and return there afterwards. It is poor combat performance for such an advanced vessel. It is no match for one of our Condor interceptors. The main weapon is an energy cannon mounted beneath the saucer, which has a relatively slow fire rate and a shorter range than our Sidewinder missiles. The armored shell is remarkably strong and impressively heat-resistant, given it is only a few millimeters thick, but it is too thin to offer much protection against modern munitions. Enjoy the gentle introduction while it lasts, Commander. I doubt the larger ships will be such easy prey. Carrying on. Hopefully, yep, okay, that's what I was just going to say. I was going to say, hopefully the scientists arrive here shortly. So we have 2 days until the extra living quarters are complete. And what was I looking for? This one. So let's pump up this. Alright, so we're good on the high-speed interceptors. Let's go ahead a couple days. So we have the soldiers. That's good. Looks like we have a UFO making trouble over here, so we might see it in our radar range here shortly. We're up to excellent there, so I'm going to take a few scientists away from this. Come on, there we go. And put the rest of them on the Hunter Scout car. Let's see if we get... Come on, come down this way. Come down this way. There we are. Alright, intercept Condor. Let's shoot it down this time. Let's make things easier on our soldiers. Oh, come on. You know what? I might even just wait till it takes off again. I'd much rather shoot them now. Hangar, living quarters, and the garage are all done, so that's good. Come on, take off. Alright, return. Hopefully when it takes off again, we can send the other Condor up after it. There he goes. Intercept. I may have actually lost my chance to take this guy down. Go to last known location. Maybe we can find him. I get the feeling we may have lost him. Oh, nope, we found him. Intercept. Get him. Get him, get him, get him. Oh. Cancel. You. Select target. Okay. Son of a... I want to intercept this one, but the pop-up is coming right over it. What is his current target? Did it tell me? Oh, no, he is going after him. Okay, carry on then. There we go. Let's tail him until he's overland. Oh, shoot, we lost him. Maybe I should have gone after him on the ground then. That is a shame, but nothing we can do about it. Live and learn. Oh yeah, we have more living quarters, so let's hire some more engineers. We will need them shortly. How close is the new science lab being done? 4 days away, and 4 days for all this stuff. Carry on. How's the research going? Still on excellent on the high-speed interceptors. Let's take a few of those off. Alright, let's leave 3 scientists on it. The rest of them go on to the Hunter Scare car. Alright, carrying on. The MiG-32 Foxtrot. The MiG-32 Foxtrot is a derivation of the experimental Soviet MiG-31 Foxhound interceptor. Originally designed to intercept supersonic NATO bombers, the Foxhound has immense speed and climb rate we will need to catch fast UFOs, and the additional firepower required to deal with heavier alien craft. Naturally, we will be modifying the Foxhound to make it effective against extraterrestrial craft, hence the updated Foxtrot designation. The airframe can be reinforced with the same titanium-magnesium alloy that has made our Condors more resistant to alien weapons, while the fuel tanks will be enlarged to increase the range of the interceptor. We will also have to replace some of the avionics. The requirements for intercepting human craft and extraterrestrial vessels are somewhat different after all. In all, this takes the production time for a Foxtrot up to roughly 40 man-days. Once successfully converted, the Foxtrot will be a formidable tool in our battle against the aliens. It has 2 missile hardpoints under its wings, each of which carry either a light missile such as the Sidewinder or a heavy air-to-air torpedo such as the Avalanche, that can inflict devastating damage on anything too slow to avoid them. Unfortunately, the Foxtrot does not possess a cannon slot nor the agility to safely perform the evasive roll combat maneuver. It will be defenseless once it has fired both of its missiles. Easy pickings for any alien craft nimble enough to avoid them. So accompany it with more capable dogfighters if the target has an escort. You can begin fabrication of the Foxtrot in our workshops immediately. I would avoid spending too long down there, though. I feel like my IQ drops a dozen points every time I deal with our resident ogres. And the lead scientist is a dick. Alright. So go to the research screen, put the rest of everybody on there, and the one person that we don't need to bring that up to excellent is going to start researching the plasma rifle, I think is what I need to start on getting towards laser weapons. I'll have to double check that after I'm done this episode. And then we want to go here, and we want to start building the Foxtrots. And we want 2 of them. Alright, and let's keep going. Alright, engineers have arrived. That's good. Let's put the rest of them there. How are things going here? So we have the living quarters are done. The laboratory should be done here shortly. So let's speed things up. Alright, the radar arrays are done, the laboratory is done, and the medical center is done. Perfect. So let's go back to the laboratory. I'd like to hire some scientists. As many as we can get our grubby little mitts on. And let's keep going. Alrighty, so we have another UFO, so let's send the interceptors up after him. And, oh, see, this is why we want the speed, you can tell. The size is small, but the speed means it's a regular scout rather than a light scout, so we're going to leave him alone for the time being. We can take him out as long as we have 2 Condors available. So, we're going to auto-resolve that one. Return to base. We'll bring him back home, and then hopefully, we'll wait for this crash site to be in daytime before we send somebody after it. Shoot, yeah, we want to take down... Oh, wait, we have a Foxtrot ready. Alright, Foxtrot. We'll send the Foxtrot after him, because the Foxtrots can take care of them easy. And then we'll send the Condor up after this guy. No, not that one. That one. Nope. Nope. That one. There we go. Alright, cool. Oh, why do they keep landing? So, this is dumb, the auto-resolve 96% victory. There's 100% victory here. At least there should be. So I'm going to take this one manually. You are just basically going to fly straight at them. There's nothing to this. You just fly straight at them, more or less. Actually, this one's taking a really dumb route, so I'm going to control it a bit more manually. But more or less, you just fly straight at him. You fire off the 2 missiles, you wait for them to hit because it can't dodge them, and boom, he's down. Like, there's no chance you're going to lose that one. I don't know why that's a 96% chance of victory. I suppose if the pilot's drunk. Alright, so now we have a decision to make here. We have this crash site here and this one here. This one is the better payoff. I could potentially do both, but if I go to this one and have a bad mission and lose a bunch of people, then I won't have the people to do this one. So I think I'm going to start with this one, and then if we finish that one in good order, then we can go up to this one. If not, then we can just airstrike it. That's what I think I'm going to do. This one, we're basically hoping that he'll take off and we can shoot him down. If not, it's not that big of a deal. So let's wait for the sun to move over. That should be enough. Okay, so before we do that, we have to equip our new soldiers. You're at 88%. We'll bring you along anyway. You should be okay. So the other soldiers, we need to bring on... What did I lose? I lost an assault, so we're going to want somebody with a high level of reflexes. And that would be Grigory Lucan. Actually, he's a really good assault, so we're going to bring him on as an assault. Let's go over here. Grigory. Where's he from? Ethiopia. Nope, that's where he has combat experience. He's from the Soviet Union. Change role. You are now assault. It's laying you down. Actually, I'll go through and do the grenades here in a moment because that's... I'm going to have to do that for everybody. Now we need somebody with high strength to replace the heavy weapons guy that we lost. So... Actually, I wonder if Claire should maybe become a heavy weapon. And then... Genki become... See, I want high reflexes for my assaults. Yeah, okay. Claire is going to become the new heavy weapon, and then Genki? I don't know. I'm going to say Genki because it reminds me of Scooby-Doo, and I find that funny. So Genki is going to become... Oh, I forgot to add him to the team. Genki, where are you? Genki. There you are. You're going to be on the team. You're our new assault. So if you come over here. Genki, you're an assault. Change role. Assault. And then Claire, right? Yeah, because she has like 70 strength. You're going to become a heavy weapons officer. And what else are we missing? Sniper. We need another rifle. We go over here. Nope, here. And we go... Who's left? You have a lot of bravery, so we're going to bring you along. Alright, and we'll set him up. Of course... We should have 2 riflemen on here. 2 assaults. Oh, there he is. Equip default. Alright, now let's go through and make sure everybody is carrying enough that they're going to get a strength boost off of it. Yours. You're still good. You're still good. You could potentially use another grenade. Yeah, there we go. You could use some more grenades. You could use some grenades. Oh, you also need your C4. I'll have C4. There you go. Alright, and that's enough to put them over. You need some more grenades. And then you need some more grenades. Alright, that's enough to get everybody up to their grenade, or to their weight cap. Let's just make sure that the dropship is still set up properly, which it is not. So you're going to go here, you're going to go here, and you're going to go here. Everybody else should be where they should be. Yes, okay. So let's go back out here. We're going to intercept with Charlie 1. Charlie 1. Launch. Condor is spinning around in a circle. And then I just come home. Let's just run at 2 times speed, just in case that thing takes off. Yep, there it goes. I want to get a Condor after him. Hopefully we can catch him. I don't think we're going to be able to. Alright, and we are ready to begin Crash Site 2, which we will begin next episode. So thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and so long.